In business, the communications industry regulator Uganda Communications Commission has injected 2 billion shillings into boosting e-learning in rural secondary schools through equipping them with computers and the internet. According to Emmanuel Muyomba, the manager Rural Communications Development Fund at UCC, the 3-year pilot program targets 50 schools countrywide. Paul Busharizi joins us tonight to explain why now and what this means.
UCC earns 1% from the revenues of all telecom companies. So with that 1%, they have a mandate to extend telecommunication services to those far-flung areas where it might not be commercially viable to get to. So I imagine this 2 billion is part of that, and it makes sense, as you said earlier. I mean, we have to move beyond just imparting industrial age skills to our children. We have to broaden their horizons, and what better way than to give them access to the internet.
The now,
yes.
so that they're part of the the global shift. E-learning is something that has been going on. Even us, we're still learning some new e-things. Will this help in any way in their education? Do you think somehow it is going to help in the rural schools in their education? Absolutely.
I mean, just think, when I think back to myself in school, even up to university, access to information was very limited. You did what the teacher taught you.
Sure.
Imagine you put these kids in a space where you could reach a point where you don't need teachers anymore. You just say, what are you studying, Vasco da Gama, and what he did going around the Cape of Good Hope, and did it, and the kid will get everything down. So it's almost impossible to underestimate the power that could come with an efficient connectivity for these kids. And the difference many times between a rural kid and an urban kid is just exposure. That's all. If that kid gets the access to same tools like these urban kids, it probably, put them to shame.
That's true.
So that's great.
Right. So those of you who are worried about your children in rural areas, please make them get access to computers, get access to the internet. It's not only bad, it's always good. There's a lot of good on the internet. Well, thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.